Morning folks, Kevin here. Well, it's a beautiful sunny morning this morning, and it's supposed to be nice throughout the day today and get warmer. And yesterday I took Thor, the Cybertruck, out and oh, Timmy. Oh, sorry about that. Timmy can be a pain at the times. So I took the Cybertruck out and got a couple of loads of pallets, and I'll show you the pallets that I got here. These are much heavier duty than the free pallets that were all broken and all. Now these are not perfect. I can see there's one here with a board missing on the end, but that's far better than the ones I was able to get for free. So I got 2 stacks of 10 of them, and so pretty happy with these. These are much better than the other ones. These are the ones I picked up. I sorted through 5 piles to get 5 pallets and all, but that didn't work out as well as I'd like it to work out. And let me see what else. Yesterday during the drive, I mentioned that I was looking at a JLG boom lift. Unfortunately, that was sold right away. Even though I had called within 3 hours of them listing it, that was sold. Which means I'll have to dig out the scaffolding to do the demo work here, almost certainly, unless I come up with something else. What else has happened? So I mentioned that I had put a post on Facebook, even though I'm not much of a social media person, and Thea put a post on her Facebook, and she is more of a social media person, or at least Facebook and all, and looking for any Amish people. So I got a call right away from my neighbor who knows of an Amish group or person that does some building, and but it's kind of hard to track people down, so that was good. And then when Thea paid off the balance for the shipping containers, they were saying that, geez, there's an Amish guy who's not too far from here in Hannibal, New York, and told us about where he lived on the road that he lived on. And so yesterday Thea and I took a ride over there. I met his wife, and said that he'd be back in the evening. And so I went back last evening and talked with him. Enos is his name, and you know, in the book of Genesis, I think it was Adam and Eve's great-grandson. So he's probably named after that individual. But anyways, I spoke with him. Seems like a really nice guy, but of course, he's as busy as can be. But he's going to think about it, and he's going to ask a person that he does a lot of work for if it's something that he could fit in as well, because I need this done before winter. I'm hoping it isn't me doing it again. It just might end up being that way. You just never know. So anyways, real nice Amish. They've got a nice little homestead they're starting there. They're building. You can see like they've got their own little food forest started and all. Very good. He was pretty much taken with Thor, the Cybertruck. Interesting for an Amish person to be to see it, and the idea of him hearing that you can tell it where to go and it has full self-driving. He's kept saying to me, "You're kidding me. You're kidding me." So that was an interesting interaction and all. But I'm really, you know, I've just been so impressed by the work that the Amish do and the Mennonites do. So we'll see how things work out. Things always work out. It's there's just always these bumps in the road along the way, and all. So things. So yesterday we had some, not high winds, but we had a steady, low grade wind or high breeze, and so a lot of the area dried up quite a bit. I mean, there's still muddy spots here and there and all, and there's still puddles and all. But I'm going to head down and back and see if I can smooth out the places, the ruts that the guys caused when it started raining pretty heavy there a couple of days ago. I think it was Monday. I lose track of my time and all. And then I'll move that pile of stone that they left there as well to an appropriate location. So that's what I'm planning on doing this morning. I probably should wait until the afternoon when things dry up more, but I at least want to see if I can get some of that ready. I did call them. It's a Jamesville quarry. I put in a call to them this morning and said, how about tomorrow morning? There's a chance of rain, some sprinkles tomorrow, some showers tomorrow, and more showers in the evening. Where yesterday when I was looking at the weather forecast, it didn't look like there were going to be any chances of rain. But anyways, that's where I'm at this morning. As much as I want to get stuff done here, I think I need to head back there first and take care of that. Then maybe I'll move some stuff around in here to make room so that I can work on that wall, because I've got to move the pallet racks and they've got a lot of stuff on them. And now that I've got some pallets, I really should try and get the fire brick off of here. I've got some oak. All our upstairs oak railing and all is all up on that level. And it looks like the other thing is the public adjusters. So Thursday and Friday, I think Kelsey's coming back to try and finish up the inventory and all, so that's pretty exciting. I just want to get this stuff done. I want to get the stone down. I want to get the shipping containers set so I can get as much stuff in there. Then I can really focus on whatever I have to do here. If I have to, I'm hoping I don't have to do all the building. It's, you know, it'll be the way it is. So anyways, I'm going to get started here and see how things go.
It came down hard one morning when I would have been inside, but thank God I wasn't there. I was helping Thea by her side. The steel came crashing, the wood gave way, but I'm still here, standing today. The debris piled high, the damage was deep, but I had to wake up from the shock and the sleep, sifting through the wreckage, hauling out the waste. It's a long road ahead, but I've got no time to waste. There's light at the end of tunnel, but the tunnel is long and dark. Every day I fight through the struggle with calloused hands and a battle-scarred heart. I won't stop moving, won't fall apart, 'cause hope still burns like a stubborn spark. There's light at the end of tunnel, even when the world feels stark. Skydio flying high, showing how far we've come. 1,000 hours, but we're still not done. Thea by my side, working through the mess. We keep pushing, even when we're in distress. Insurance battles, they keep dragging on, but I'll keep fighting, keep moving strong. The building's gone, but the work ain't through. Rebuilding what's lost, starting something new. There's light at the end of tunnel, but the tunnel is long and dark. Every day I fight through the rubble with scraped knuckles and a weathered heart. I won't give up, won't miss the mark. This land still knows my name and my spark. There's light at the end of the tunnel, even when it's falling apart. Every board I pull, every nail I find, every wall I straighten brings peace to my mind. Through storm and silence, through sweat and tears, this land will rise again. Just give me a few more years. Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm walking with faith and grit. Every setback's just another puzzle, but I've never been the type to quit. One foot forward through all of it, through the mess, through the mud, through every bit. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and I swear I'm gonna reach it. Yeah, the tunnel is long, but the light's still strong, and I'm still here, moving on. It came down in a moment, the sky turned gray, steel and dreams in a tangled ballet. I should have been in there, but she called my name, and love, not luck, kept me safe that day. The roof gave in, the walls gave way. What once stood proud, just dust and clay. We sorted the rubble, slow and sore. Every nail, every beam, a memory's core. Thank God for when the sun shines through the darkest kind of pain, when the wind won't quit howling and you're soaked through with the rain. Still the morning breaks in gold lines, and your heart can beat again. Thank God for when the sun shines, even after everything. Days get muddy and nights feel long, but we find our way with work and song. She's still by my side, bless her gentle soul, and we're patching up hope with wood and coal. Calls from friends and neighbors near, pallets stacked and voices clear. The storm don't win when hands still build, and faith holds strong on these muddy hills. Thank God for when the sun shines through the heartbreak and the ache, when the roof is gone above you, but there's love no storm can shake. Every scar a new design in this shelter that we make. Thank God for when the sun shines, for mercy's quiet sake. It ain't over, but we're getting there. One board, one prayer, one breath of air, and I still see grace in the morning dew. Thank God for the sun and the ones who pull you through. Woke up today, the sky was burning gold. Another sunrise, another story told. Time slips away like water through our hands. So many dreams, so few second chances. We chase the noise, we race the clock, but all that glitters just turns to dust. So take a breath and hear your heart. It's whispering where the good things start. Life is short, do what matters. Hold your people, climb your ladders. Plant your roots or chase the sky. Just make it count before goodbye. Laugh out loud, love a little harder. Lift someone up, go a little farther. We're only here for so long, so sing your truth in your own song, 'cause life is short. Do what matters. Dust on the shelf, old plans in a drawer, waiting for someday, but we don't know what for. Call that friend that chance. Dance barefoot in the rain while you still can. We all get lost, we all get bruised, but even broken wings can be used. So light the fire, chase the spark, don't let fear steal your heart. Life is short, do what matters, take the long way, climb the ladders, write that book, build that dream, find the joy in simple things, speak with grace, forgive the chatter, let love win, it's all that matters. We're only here for so long, so live your truth and right your wrongs, 'cause life is short. Do what matters. Every heartbeat, every mile, every tear and every smile, it's all part of the story we leave behind. Life is short, do what matters, break the silence, shatter patterns, give your best even when it's hard, follow your soul, not just the stars. Say I'm sorry, say I love you, start again if you need to. We're only here for so long, so make it count before you're gone. Yeah, life is short, so do what matters. Do what matters while you still can. He had hands like oak and a voice like rain, a heart so wide it could shoulder pain. He never raised his voice to lead, but love was sown in every deed. He walked with grace in work-worn boots, carved his life in deeper roots. The kind of man who'd tip his hat and never once asked for thanks for that. My dad was a gentle giant of a man with calloused hands and a giving hand, a quiet strength, a steady tune. Now he's a whisper beneath the moon. He taught me how to stand, how to care, how to be strong just by being there. And though he left this world too soon, that gentle giant still fills the room. He'd fix what broke with a patient smile, say, son, just breathe, take it slow a while. He gave me stories, gave me pride, and every time he stood beside. Now I look back and I understand how love was built by his two hands. No need for medals, no parade, just the quiet mark a real man made. Yeah, my dad was a gentle giant of a man with the softest heart in a weathered plan. He carried dreams like they were gold and never let his soul grow cold. He taught me how to live and lead, to give my word and plant good seed. And though he left this world too soon, that gentle giant still fills the room. I see him in the morning light, in the stars that fill the sky at night. In every choice I try to make, he's there behind me, wide awake. My dad was a gentle giant of a man, gone too soon, but still I stand. With all he gave, I carry on. His spirit lives, though he is gone, in every kindness, every truth, And every child who sees their youth, he's with me in the work I do. That gentle giant, I still miss you. Gone too soon, but never far. That gentle giant lives in my heart. I walk through those halls, wide-eyed and eager, a student of science, a dreamer, a seeker. Cornell's old walls held stories untold, and I stepped in, ready to be bold. Oh, how I was blessed to learn from the best, standing beside legends who passed every test. With wisdom and passion, they showed me the way. Their lessons still guide me each and every day. I've been so blessed, I've walked with the greats, worked with the healers who opened the gates. Dr. Fox, Dr. D, Dr. Center, Dr. Hornbuckle too. They shaped my hands, they shaped my view. From student to healer, from lessons to life, their voices still echo when I stand by his side. They weren't just teachers, they carried the light. Showed me that medicine's more than just right. It's heart and it's knowledge, it's knowing you care. It's standing with courage when no one else dares. Oh, how I was blessed each step that I took, guided by giants, by more than a book. From lectures to practice, from lessons to hands, they gave me the tools to help where I stand. I've been so blessed, I've walked with the greats, worked with the healers who opened the gates. Dr. Fox, Dr. D, Dr. Center, Dr. Hornbuckle too. They shaped my hands, they shaped my view. From student to healer, from lessons to life, their voices still echo when I stand by his side. Now when I teach, when I lead, when I heal, I carry their wisdom, their passion, their zeal. A legacy given, a promise to keep, to honor their knowledge, to never grow weak. I've been so blessed, and I'll pay it forward, with every life touched, in every order. Their lessons still live in the work that I do, and I'm grateful each day for the path that they drew. Well, I wake up early, get to working at dawn. Got my boots in the mud and my coffee strong. I like the quiet, just the birds and the breeze, and the hum of my tools, putting my mind at ease. But round about noon she comes walking in, with a smile on her face and a tale to begin. I say, how was your day? And then brace for the ride, cause that woman's got stories stacked 10 miles wide. My wife is a chatterbox, Lord bless her soul. She could talk through a rainstorm, thunder and all. I love her dearly, she's my heart and my rock. But doggone it, that woman can talk. Ask her one question, and get a chapter and verse, with detours and sidetracks for better or worse. We're both going deaf, so we talk even more, and I just smile while she paces the floor. I try to unwind with a movie at night, but just as the plot starts to get real tight, she'll lean in close and start whispering news about a friend of a friend and her cousin's new shoes. I nod and I listen, though I'm lost in the plot, cause the story she's telling has 10 different subplots. It's love, it's life, it's what makes her so real, even when I can't hear half of the spiel. Yeah, my wife is a chatterbox, and that's just fine. She's been telling me stories since '79. We've laughed, we've cried, we've been through a lot, and somehow that woman still loves to talk. She's the sound of my home and the beat of my day, even when I can't hear what she says anyway. We're both getting older, but the love never stops. Me and my sweetheart, the chatterbox. Sometimes I'll tease her, say just cut to the end. She'll laugh and say, well, you asked my friend. And though I roll my eyes and act like I'm through, truth is I love every word she says too. Cause my wife is a chatterbox, sweet as can be. Her voice is the soundtrack of home to me. She fills up the silence with stories and grace, and I wouldn't trade her for any quiet place. Yeah, she talks and she talks, and I wouldn't dare stop. She's my better half, my chatterbox. Woke up this morning, stretched with a yawn. Felt like I was 20, but something felt wrong. Walked to the sink, rubbed my sleepy eyes, and there stood a stranger, took me by surprise. Lines on my forehead, a little less hair. Wait, since when did my temples go bare? The more I stare, the more I see that old man looking back kinda looks like me. Who's that old man in the mirror? Where the hell did he come from? Last time I checked, I was young and free. Now he's staring back at me. Got my eyes, got my nose, got my grin, but a few more crows. Who's that old man in the mirror? And what's he doing in my home? Tried to shake it off, went out for a stroll. Still feeling strong, still in control. Then my knees popped, my back said, hey. Guess that old man followed me all day. Still got my spark, still got my mind. But dang, this body ain't keeping in time. Maybe he ain't some stranger to fear. Maybe he's earned that face in the mirror. Who's that old man in the mirror? Where the hell did he come from? Last time I checked, I was quick and spry. Now he looks like a wiser guy. Got my laugh, got my soul. Guess he ain't so bad to know. Who's that old man in the mirror? Well, I guess he's me after all. Every line tells a story, every gray's a fight I won. All those days, all those years, still ain't done having fun. Who's that old man in the mirror? Guess I know him pretty well. He's walked some miles, took some falls, but he's still standing tall as hell. He's got my past, he's got my dreams, and dang, he still looks good to me. So here's to that man in the mirror. Still got a lot more life to see. Guess I better get used to him. He ain't going nowhere.
Well, things went pretty well today. I was able to get all of the materials off of all of the pallet racks, and I actually got 5 of the pallet racks out back put away, and so I was real happy with that. Got pallets of wood that was here, lots of different supplies. Some things needed to go inside of this shop area here. We'll walk over here, and so some of the things that were on pallet racks, well, the Yodel stove wasn't, so that's our F3 blue enamel Yodel stove. These are our outdoor lighting, brand new, still in the box. A couple of nukes, that's for transporting or starting new colonies of honeybees. My airline reel, my acetylene torch reel, all our oak banisters, and all for the second floor. The fire brick, all of that. This I got out the other day, all the metal here, and hemlock, and pine, and cedar, and then all of the 1/4 inch 3x3 tube steel for all the gates. Here, tarps, netting, plumbing supplies for the irrigation systems for the ponds, some Solex here, weed mat, frost protection, insulation, bird netting, those sorts of things. All different plywoods, textured 111, 3/4 inch, 5/8 inch, and some 1/2 inch in here. And the Georgia specific lifetime warranty deck boards down there as well. These are the irrigation pump systems for a heat recovery system or heat distribution radiation system, some updraft ceiling fans, boiler parts, and chimneys, double wall chimney sections, and the automated ventilation system. All of these things got beat up pretty badly. We'll take a walk out back and see how things look out there. I did just get Optimus Prime out, and the other day I put the grapple on it, and I just took 2 bunches of brush, tree limbs and all out back. Thea had collected those. Thea has been collecting lots of the demo materials that have blown in the winds, so she's been going around the property and in the canal systems picking those up, so she got a lot of that done as well. See, looks like we got 2 hives still active in here. Not too much going on right now, but we got a couple hives here that are still active. And a few of the hive boxes that were in the workshop when it collapsed are damaged, or destroyed rather. So I was able to come back here this morning and work on the area where the truck started getting stuck back here. And oh, one of the things I was talking about Optimus, you know, that whole cover of the canopy of the cab was crushed and all. Well, it appears it took out the radio, air conditioning, heating, and we have some problems with the alternator as well. And I did have trouble, it seems a little bit unbalanced, hooking up to the front end loader. You know, if you're on nice level ground, that usually hooks up beautifully. It didn't this time. So there was a pile of the stone that he had to leave right over in there, and there were ruts in here, so I worked on that this morning, smoothed things out, took the pile and distributed over here. So this will all get tracked in, and then we'll get smaller stone on top of it later on. So that what I'll do is I'll track it in, compact it down some. But there's a lot of fill that needs to go in here, and this is going to get wider, and this whole section needs to be done. It's expensive stuff, $4,000 just for what you see here. And half of that, the stone actually only costs about $2,000 that's here, but it's $2,000 to haul it in. So we need at least one load right over in here, 1.5 to get this back section set. Then we could start working our way up in here. There needs to be more on this side and less on this side, just trying to bring it up closer to level. Unfortunately, besides so many other things that got damaged, my Bosch survey laser survey tool that I use for getting, when I'm shooting the footers and foundations and all, that no longer works. So that's a bit of a hassle. So I ordered a new one, and they've gone up in price. They're like $750 for just the laser part itself. My tripod is still good. The rest of my parts of that are all still good, my pole and all. But when the things get wet inside the building, when all that snow melts, and then you have all the rain on it, and the cases aren't waterproof, well, that's a real hassle. So many things. You think that they'd be good inside the cases and all. So this is the site here. There'll be 2 shipping containers back to back there, and 2 shipping containers here. And at some point in time, I may put a roof over the set of them there, so I have a place for staging the wood in there. So, but that's in the distant future. I don't know what I'll be having to do myself. I'm hoping that like I mentioned before, that I can get an Amish crew over here to at least get the building up. I'd really like to get it finished. Would be ideal. But I think that's wishing an awful lot for this year. So all the ruts that were in here that they dug up, I smoothed this all out. Fortunately, we're not going to get any rain tonight. It's going to stay pretty warm tonight. Tomorrow it's going to be warm as well. And I don't mind if we get some wind, to tell you the truth. Sorry, won't be good for video, but it'll definitely be good for drying up it's trying to solidify the ground here. I did work in, so they dropped 1 load, and this is the same stuff, 4-inch down to a dust, but a lot of 4-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch stuff here, which is pretty darn nice. And this area in here is good, where we could get the smaller stuff on top of it, but up here it gets a little bit thin, and so we'll have to work on that and get some more up here. Eventually, my goal was for this year, before the building crashed, was to get the whole driveway and right around the house and the garage all done with stone this year. And that's a significant amount of stone there as well. We'll see what I can get done. Hopefully the insurance doesn't hurt me as badly as I think that they might. But that's why we've got the public adjusters trying to get. You can see here, so it was real muddy right in there, real muddy, a little bit worse than here, but we need to get more of this larger stone. This is number 4 crusher run, or runner crush. Everybody has different terms for it. So all in all, happy with what we got done today. Thea got a lot of things picked up. There's still more stuff in these canals, but she did all the front canal there and all, but there's stuff in this one. There's stuff up there in Pond 8, up in that area in the woods. And we get these windstorms and things just blow like crazy. And stuff all along in here as well. See, the frogs and the turtles are out today. Really, really nice. And there's a painted turtle right there. He'll step back. Oh no, I scared him. So, and I need to get some of the larger stone right in this area here as well. And then we'll redo this whole area with stone. And I'll fix up a spot over here as well, because when the trusses come, I'm going to have a nice dry place. Have some stone base. I don't want even the grass being there. Have a good stone base, and then get the them up on boards as well to keep and then keep them covered. So pretty happy. Things came along pretty well. Now I can at least start working. I keep saying that. I could start the disassembly part up here. We'll see how that goes. Kelsey will come tomorrow afternoon. She called. She's got a meeting this morning. And so she'll start with taking inventory. Be easier now with that stuff down and everything off of the pallet racks. And inside the building, there's really a couple days worth of work, I think. And you see all the stuff I've got all over the place around here. But we shall see what she'll be able to get done. And what else? Oh, those pallets came in real handy today. Worked out really well. So I guess that's it for today's video, folks. Really appreciate you watching. The thumbs up, the comments, share it if you feel this was of value. Anything you can do to help with growing the channel. So anyways, folks, stay safe and take care, and enjoy these beautiful days when we have them. Bye bye now.